Shaking folks, back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, but we're actually jumping back in time to their 1991 album Chorus. I mentioned before I have the sort of 3-disc deluxe edition of Chorus, and I enjoyed the album so much. I want to continue going through the B-sides, remixes, and rarities disc, as well as the live disc at some point. But right now we're going to keep going through the second disc, which again is sort of B-sides and remixes from tracks from the album. And we're up to the tune Waiting for Sex, full length. So we did a tune by them. It was Waiting for Something. I can keyword search, so give me one moment. I'm trying to remember if it was like, was it Waiting for You? I'm trying to remember what the track was called. It was called Waiting for the Day, that's right. Although I reacted to an Aha tune, Waiting for Her, so maybe I was conflating those two. Either way, Waiting for the Day is very different than Waiting for Sex. Either way, Waiting for Sex, do I need to add anything more? Is there anything more to say, really? One could be waiting for sex in the short term, waiting for your partner to get off of work, or waiting for the moment to be right, or it could be like a longer term thing that like you're not going to get involved with this person or that person because you're waiting for someone right. Like it could be a sort of like longer time scale perspective in terms of what waiting means, but ultimately this is a very on the nose title, so I'm curious to hear how it will come into play, but let's find out. This is Erasure. It's from their 1991 Chorus Deluxe Edition, the second disc. I don't know the provenance of it originally, like if it was a B-side or if it was a later rarity thrown onto this compilation that was never before released. I'm not sure. Either way, this is Waiting for Sex full length. Oh. Breathy. Come on, Vince, with that bass.
If you're waiting for sex and stand in line, it's a million extra. You invade my inner space. I tear out your guts for garters. Your eloquence is nothing more than hearsay. Your intelligence leaves much to be desired.
How is this not on the album?
Step into my world.
Come
I
on.
will give you a gallon of roses.
The sonics in this one are
The
crazy
heavy
good.
scent and drift around for endless moments. But don't bother to come if your heart is so
the
full of
grinding bass.
poison. The one drop of golden sun will let you down into the west, which your eloquence is nothing more than hearsay.
Dancing melodic touches.
Intelligence leaves much to be desired.
Alright, Vince. It's very acidy, that like rising bass crawl leading into the measure change. Dissonance tension.
Elementary, my dear Watson, free me. Or the Baskervilles will punish you down tonight. You're not the world's most handsome man.
tell me twice, Andy.
A thousand others like you standing by.
A thousand others take your place in a moment.
Restless, you leave me stubborn.
Alright, like, dissonant techno is just like a half street over from this. The V, C, and G stuff, it's like foreshadowed 20 years earlier. It's brilliant. How is this not on the main album? I've been reacting to Pet Shop Boys, and I'm loving that ride. And there's been a couple times as I've gone through the bonus material from their first album, Please, where I've been like, man, I don't understand how this wasn't on the album. This is amazing. And people are like, oh, they have really good B-sides. If that was a B-side, if that's not like some unreleased track that was only first revealed to the world as part of this deluxe edition, if that was like a track that came out at the same time but was not included on the album, I'm stunned, because that's just a brilliant tune. In particular, Vince's sonics. Don't get me wrong, like Andy's singing, as always, was enjoyable, and there were a couple of different ways he was singing. I think it was sort of layered, where he was like doing the like visceral kind of like breathy singing, but then like the main line was over the top. So yeah, fantastic as always, but the sonics in that one were amazing. The bass line, the sort of like melodic touches like dancing around the track, the dissonant layer near the last third of the tune, just brilliant. And as I said, like it's in particular in relation to that dissonant synth, and how it was hitting with the kick drum and so on, it reminds me of some great dissonant techno that I know. Perhaps it was the kick drum was a little different, and it's a bit different, but it's not too far away to some of the stuff that I've already heard on the VCMG album with Martin Gore, again, like 2 decades later. So yeah, it feels like that's always been in his bag, so to speak. So yeah, shout out to Vince in particular on this one. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're aware of the provenance of this tune originally. Was it a B-side, or was this like sort of a track that never saw the light of day until this deluxe edition? I am curious. Do let me know. I will see you next time. Peace.